Russia unveiled its Su-75 Checkmate fighter at the MAX 2021 air show, instantly grabbing global attention. This jet marks a major leap for Moscow's aerospace ambitions, signaling a push into the stealth fighter market. Unlike previous upgrades, the Checkmate is a brand new design, built for export as much as for Russia's own forces. Its appeal? Affordability and advanced capabilities for nations priced out of Western stealth jets. The Checkmate's light tactical fighter label sets it apart from heavier, costlier jets like the Su-57 Felon. Lighter means more versatile, cheaper to operate, and easier to produce in numbers. Russia is betting that this formula will attract countries eager to modernize without overspending. The proliferation of stealth tech is what's really turning heads. Can Russia deliver? We'll break down the Su-75's stealth, speed, and weapons, and see how it stacks up against the American F-35. We'll also explore what this means for NATO's air power edge. The Checkmate's arrival could reshape the fighter market and the future of aerial combat. As of June 2025, the world is watching and waiting for Russia to prove it can deliver. Let's dive in. Stealth is at the heart of the Su-75's design, with radar-reducing shapes and an internal weapons bay to keep its profile low. Russia claims a major reduction in radar cross-section, though details are secret. The Checkmate is projected to hit speeds near Mach 1.8, powered by a version of the Saturn's Delia 30 engine. Supercruise, flying supersonic without afterburners, may be possible, giving it a tactical edge. High thrust to weight and agility are expected, making it a contender in dogfights. The internal bay can reportedly carry over 7,000 kilograms of weapons, including up to 5 air-to-air missiles and a range of bombs and anti-ship missiles. An internal cannon rounds out its arsenal, supporting both air superiority and ground attack roles. The Su-75 will feature an AESA radar for advanced detection and tracking, plus robust electronic warfare capabilities. Russia touts an AI co-pilot to assist with combat and diagnostics, aiming to boost pilot effectiveness. Advanced sensor fusion and data links are planned to give pilots a clearer picture of the battle space. If these features deliver, the Checkmate could be a flexible, high-tech asset for buyers. But as always, the real test will be in the air, not on paper. The world is waiting to see if Russia can turn these promises into reality. The F-35 Lightning II is the gold standard for stealth fighters, with all-aspect stealth and unmatched sensor integration. The Su-75 aims for similar frontal stealth, but likely makes compromises to keep costs down. That trade-off could matter for buyers and adversaries alike. Russian jets often prioritize speed and agility, while the F-35 focuses on information dominance and networked warfare. The Checkmate may appeal to those wanting a nimble, stealthy dogfighter, but the F-35's edge is in seeing and shooting first. The F-35's avionics, AESA radar, advanced targeting, and sensor fusion are proven in combat. The Su-75 promises similar tech, but its systems are unproven and may lag behind. The biggest draw for the Checkmate? Price. Russia is pitching it at $25, $30 million per jet, a fraction of the F-35's cost. For countries with tight budgets, that's a tempting offer if the Su-75 can deliver on its claims. The real competition will be between proven performance and affordable ambition. The world's air forces are watching closely. The Su-75's arrival could challenge NATO's long-held air superiority. Even if it's not an F-35 peer, the Checkmate complicates Western planning and tactics. Its export focus means NATO could face this jet in more places, not just from Russia. More nations flying stealth fighters makes the skies riskier for Western pilots. NATO will need to adapt, upgrading radars, refining tactics, and investing in counter-stealth tech. Training will shift to prepare for a world where stealth is no longer rare. The Checkmate could spur NATO members to accelerate their own next-gen fighter programs. Projects like Europe's Future Combat Air System and the UK, Japan, Italy Global Combat Air Program may get a boost. The stealth arms race is heating up, and Russia's Checkmate is raising the stakes. For NATO, staying ahead means constant innovation and vigilance. The Su-75 is a wake-up call. Affordable stealth is no longer a Western monopoly. The balance of air power is shifting, and everyone is taking notice. The next moves will define the future of aerial warfare. Russia is aggressively marketing the Su-75 to Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. Countries like India, Vietnam, Algeria, and Argentina are rumored to be interested. The appeal, low cost, stealth tech, and a chance to diversify away from Western suppliers. For many, the Checkmate offers advanced air power without the political strings of Western arms deals. Russia hopes export sales will fund its defense industry and boost its global influence. Competing with American, European, and Chinese jets, Moscow wants to stay relevant in the fighter market. But there are hurdles: sanctions, war in Ukraine, and limited access to high-tech components. Production capacity is strained, and buyers want proof the Su-75 can deliver. Turning a prototype into a reliable export product is a tough road. Russia must show the Checkmate works in real-world conditions before buyers commit. The global fighter market is crowded, and trust is hard-won. The Su-75's fate depends on more than just flashy airshow debuts. Only time will tell if it becomes a true export success. Western analysts are split on the Su-75. Some see promise, others doubt Russia can deliver. Russia's track record, especially with the slow Su-57 program, fuels skepticism. On paper, the Checkmate's design looks agile and affordable, but real-world performance is unproven. Experts question the maturity of its avionics, especially the AESA radar and AI systems. The ambitious timeline and mass production goals are also under scrutiny. NATO's official stance is cautious. They're watching closely, but confident in their own air power. Behind the scenes, intelligence agencies are analyzing every detail of the Checkmate's progress. For now, it's still a prototype. No full flight test program, no serial production. Its true combat capabilities and reliability remain unknown. The journey from concept to combat-ready export is long and uncertain. Many questions remain, and the world is waiting for real proof. The Checkmate's impact will depend on what Russia can actually deliver, not just what it promises. Until then, it's a wild card in the global fighter game. If the Su-75 Checkmate meets its goals, it could reshape air combat for years to come. More stealth fighters, even if not top tier, mean more complex aerial battles. Affordable stealth could give smaller nations capabilities once reserved for superpowers. This shift could alter regional power balances and force established air forces to adapt. The F-35 started this trend, but the Checkmate aims to push costs even lower. If successful, its design philosophy could inspire similar projects worldwide. Countries like South Korea and Turkey are already developing their own advanced fighters. The Checkmate adds a new model to the evolving landscape of global fighter design. Russia's bold move signals its determination to stay in the game despite obstacles. The future of air combat is stealthier, more networked, and more unpredictable, and the Checkmate is now part of that story. The world is watching to see if Russia's gamble pays off.